Man, what a beautiful day it is out here, y'all. Beautiful day here in OKC. Y'all know who it is, man. It's your boy Big O. And guys, y'all just be ready, man. We're about to be live here in just a few minutes. Actually, we are live right here. But want to kind of bring y'all outside and talk to y'all just for a little bit because it is about to go down. It is about to go down. The contracts we're going to talk about it. NXT, we're going to talk about it. AEW, we're going to talk about it. Man, just the news just keeps coming and coming. You know what I'm saying? Man, look. If y'all ready to do this episode, if you guys are ready to do this episode, let me hear you say yeet. Yeah, y'all come on in here. Y'all know who it is? It's the BiggOh. The BiggOh. The BiggOh. You already know what it is. It is about to go down, guys. So you guys get ready, man. We're about to start this. Y'all ready for this? We're gonna do this the right way. All right. So let's do it all one time together. Yeet. Hey Oos, would you mind please playing my music for me, please? And we're gonna get this show started for the beautiful people that's live right here in the channel. All right. So hang on. It's gonna be a crazy ride. And I'll see you guys in a little bit. Yeet.
Zombified.
Monsters are living under your bed, 'cause they are the voices in your head. Zombified by the lies they said, we've become the walking dead. 'Cause everybody's on an edge. Oh no, they'll never let go. Something you said 10 years ago. They're canceling you. And they won't stop till everybody's zombified. They're pumping us with lies like it's formaldehyde. We're dead inside. Don't want it on, let this go. When it stops, we'll never know. We're hypnotized. And they won't stop till you're zombified. Shut your mouth and bite your tongue, 'cause you don't wanna piss off anyone. We're traumatized by the damage done. Welcome to America. 'Cause everybody's on an edge. Oh no, they'll never let go. Something you said 10 years ago. They're canceling you. And they won't stop till everybody's zombified. They're pumping us with lies like it's formaldehyde. We're dead inside. Don't want it on, let this go. When it stops, we'll
Soundified.
Cut my life into pieces. This is my last resort. Suffocation, no breathing. Don't give a fuck if I cut my own bleeding. Cut my life into pieces. I've reached my last resort. Suffocation, no breathing. Don't give a fuck if I cut my arm bleeding. Do you even care if I die bleeding? Would it be wrong, would it be right? If I took my life tonight, chances are that I might. Mutilation out of sight, and I contemplated suicide. Cause I'm losing my side, losing my mind. Wish somebody would tell me I'm fine. Losing my side, losing my mind. Wish somebody would tell me I'm fine.
Welcome to the new era of the IWC. You want a place where you can be you? Do you love stories and long-term booking? Well, you have come to the right place. Hosted by your longest-reigning IWC Intercontinental Champ, 1/3 of the IWC Trios Champ, 1/2 of the IWC Tag Team Champ, and your IWC Undisputed Heavyweight Champ. So grab your beverages and your snacks. And like BiggOh says, if you got it, spark it.
What's good, everybody? And welcome to another episode of the BiggOh Wrap Up. Give me 1 second, y'all. There we go. Man, appreciate you guys for being here today, man. Y'all know who it is. It's your boy, BiggOh, or it's the O, baby. The O, baby. And we are here for episode 32 of the Wrap Up. You know what I'm saying? We're going to have some discussions going on here. And I do apologize if the stream is a little laggy and stuff. They are currently in the back working. Actually, the whole neighborhood is all jacked up. So, but hopefully we're good to at least get about an hour and a half, maybe 2 hours of this discussion in today, man. Appreciate everybody for being here. Make sure you guys hit that like, hit that subscribe, press that bell for all notifications, and share to keep your people aware if you would like to. It's not necessary if you want to support the channel. Cash App is down at the bottom. If you leave a message or something, I'm gonna shout you out. I'm gonna read it out and everything. I decided to kind of for today. I'm gonna give everybody the day off. Nobody has to come up here and give their thoughts and opinions and stuff like that. Kind of just hey, I just wanted to do a little solo today. Not really trying to be here that long today. I have business to attend to. Plus, we are up under a super severe thunderstorm / tornado watch today. So I definitely want to keep my eyes to the sky as far as this weather is for today. So yeah, no special guests today. We're just going to jump right into it. We're going to get it in as quick as possible. As you guys see that the title of this episode is contracts, because there's a lot of contracts that are due to be up within the next 5 to 6 months, I would say. Also, we're going to talk about Y2J, Chris Jericho. He and Kazarian, Frankie Kazarian, are going to they aired out their grievances as far as what's wrong with AEW. Like I mentioned, we got a little bit of NXT news. Ethan Page, he debuted in NXT. Jordan Grace showed up at NXT. She's actually wrestling tonight on NXT, the TNA Knockouts Women's Champion. And we have a lot to talk about. I want to talk about NXT real quick. Let's start off with NXT real quick. But before we do, let's I gotta give my little shout out to the people that's up in here in the chat right now. My boy Rob, what's going on, Rob? Hope you're doing good today. Future, what's going on? I'm not gonna have nobody on today, Future. Everybody, hey, just everybody do their own thing today. You know what I'm saying? My boy Flash Moore, hey, the time is over. The time is now. Shout out to John Cena. Patrick Palmer always in here throwing up the ones and everything. I try, you know what, Flash? I bet, man, it's just that whole Jey Uso entrance stuff, what he did on Raw. I try to make like my own little swerve to it and stuff like that, my own little swerve to it and stuff. Try to make it, look
I ain't gonna say similar, but just make it my own and stuff. But and I do understand that. Yeah, it was a big echo. Next time I do something like that, I gotta. Next time I do something like that, I gotta make sure that my speakers are turned down for my computer. But try to be a little creative, a little bit clever and stuff like that. So yeah. But appreciate everybody that's up in here. Shout out to everybody that's on Twitter, on X. If you want to jump in, leave a like, support the channel, whatever you want. Hey, I appreciate you. Shout out to all 1,151 of my subscribers, 49 away from 1,200 subscribers. I appreciate y'all. Thank you guys so much. From the bottom of my heart, it means so much. It means so much, man. Of course, y'all know my regular spiel. Shout out to JD, Jesse, Ticket Drew, Solar Monster, Hologram. Let's see, Midmo Smart, of course, Rob, Scripts, Little Montana, Jen, Rage, just everybody, Jake, everybody in the whole OTS, TSP, Dr. Evil Genius, Mrs. Evil, the GOC of the IWC Guardian, can't forget about him. Just everybody in the TSP, OTS, Baby family, man, love y'all. Appreciate y'all, man. We're gonna have us a little bit of fun today, man. So, man, hope you guys grab your beverages and your snacks. And you know what I say, if you got it, spark it. All right. Let me just give me 1 second. Pull up my notes here. And make sure y'all go subscribe to Guardian, man. Guardian put out some good content, man. The stuff that he put out on Twitter, man, it's amazing. It's absolutely amazing. All right. Actually, let's start off with this. We're gonna start off with some of the vegetables of the whole conversation. We're gonna start off with Frankie Kazarian, who would shared his experiences working with AEW between 2019 and 2022. And he said that basically that the company has had lack of leadership, and he said has lack of leadership and proper creative direction, describing it as inmates running the asylum. I find that very funny because it was I forgot who it was, but back in the WCW days, I believe it might have been Kevin Nash. Back in the WCW days, that was almost the same sentiments that was said about WCW back in the day during the Monday Night. Well, I guess you could say towards the latter part of the Monday Night Wars between WCW and WWF, now known as WWE. Um, I think Jericho. Let me double check. I think Jericho might have said something of the similar of the similar notations or something like that. I definitely will check that out. But and I've always said that it's almost like Tony Khan is basically on the same path as if it was as if when Eric Bischoff was in charge. They both were young when they took over took over the companies when Eric Bischoff ran WCW, like Tony Khan running AEW, and it's the exact same thing, like what Kevin Nash said about WCW when Eric. So it's it's very crazy. It's very crazy how that is very similar in the things that they said about those companies. And with Tony Khan having the open checkbook, and it does make I mean, I don't blame Frankie Kazarian for saying that, but Jericho's actually feeling the same way. He's feeling like there is no connectivity in the back of the locker room and stuff like that. People are not they're being so out of themselves. They're not even communicating with each other, and it is crazy. It definitely is crazy though. Do I think Jericho is going to leave AEW for this? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. I do not believe that he would do that at all. I believe he's going to stick it out, maybe through his contract expires, and who knows what may happen right after that. Um, Frankie Kazarian, he's now in TNA, I believe, or Impact. Yeah, he's like in TNA now, I believe. I don't know how he's doing there, but I'm pretty sure he might be doing a little bit better, I guess. But I did like Frankie Kazarian in AEW. I think SCU is one of my favorite teams in AEW. I loved SCU with Daniels, Kazarian, and Sky. That was one of my favorite squads in AEW. But I do believe that all this stuff will blow over. AEW will get back on track and getting back to business as usual. Keeping everything going the way that it needs to be for them. So I'm cool with it. But if that's what it is, then I mean, a lot of people are already saying that AEW's time is already dwindling down. But I still think they got a lot. As long as Tony Khan keeps throwing money into the product, AEW is going to be around for a while. But yeah, um, I'm pretty sure other people might have different opinions about how AEW is being ran right now and the morale and everything with AEW right now. And we're just gonna have to wait and see what any of these other superstars may say about their respective companies and stuff, as far as how it's being ran and everything. I can give you my opinion on WWE, but We'll definitely talk about that at a different later time. NXT. NXT had a crazy show last week. I didn't really watch all of it. I watched the highlights. But Ethan Page did show up. He attacked Trick Williams and estate claim to the NXT Championship. Will he win it? I'm going to almost say yes, because for some strange reason, I actually have a feeling that Trick Williams is going to get called up. I really do. I do think that Ethan Page most likely will win the NXT Championship. I'm not sure if that's going to be a battleground. I think the rest of the card is going to be flushed out tonight, and if so, then that'll be a pretty good match to see. Ethan Page versus Tricky Williams. And if Trick Williams lose, I could see a rematch clause being, going forward. But I also see the possible of Trick Williams getting called up and joining SmackDown. So let me know what you guys think about that in the comments. What's up, JP? My boy JP is in the building. The HR here, the top HR here at the Bay Bay Resort. Good to see you, JP. We already got that 15. Let's see if we can push it up, y'all. Let's see if we can run these numbers up. Like I said, you ain't got to support. I mean, you ain't got to donate to the Cash App to support your boy, but I just at least want that thumbs up to help your boy get in them algorithms and stuff. Let's show YouTube that there's other people out here in the community that would like to have their voice be heard. So let's do that. Next to Jordan Grace. I'm interested. I am very interested in Jordan Grace in this match with Roxanne Perez on Sunday at Battleground, which I will be covering. We're going to talk about Battleground here too in a minute. With her showing up on regular TV, that was a major surprise to me. I was never expecting that. I know I've been just caveating for a partnership with another company for WWE to kind of do some great PLEs and matches and stuff. I mentioned TNA before in the past being a solid partner for WWE, even though really WWE really does not need it, not necessarily the main roster, but I believe NXT could definitely use a nice little rub off of TNA. I think TNA could use a nice little rub off of NXT. What better person to have represent that rub than Jordan Grace, your TNA Knockouts Women's Champion? She's already appeared in the company earlier this year in the Royal Rumble, where she had an absolutely fantastic showing. I believe she lasted 26 minutes in the Rumble. I believe she was like the last 5 or 6 that was left in the Women's Rumble. She did really good. She said it wouldn't be her last time, and she was not lying. She showed up at NXT. I guess you could say Ava Raine gave her the opportunity to challenge Roxanne Perez for the NXT Women's Championship, which I do think she will win. I think Jordan Grace will win the NXT Women's Championship. She will also defend the NXT Women's Championship at against all odds. I want to say I might be covering that as well. Um, I believe. I'm not too sure. Yo, the GOC of the IWC. Hey, you guys have a good dinner. Tell the missus that I said hello live from the Bay Bay Resort. Hey, matter of fact, Guardian, we got freshly nice ice cold beverages down by the pool, at the bar by the pool, right next to the jacuzzi. Take her down there. Hey, champagne's on me. Champagne's on me. Don't worry. I'll take care of it. Shout out to the Guardian, man. Shout out to the GOC of the IWC, man. Y'all be safe. Be safe, my brother. Be safe. Be safe. Where was I at? So with Jordan Grace taking that title, having maybe she can keep that title for a couple of PLEs for NXT. Have Roxanne Perez go there and try to win it back. Maybe you get a DQ or something like that, and possibly a Slammiversary. You might get a rematch where you might put the NXT and the TNA women's championships on the line and have Roxanne take those back to NXT. That way you can kind of build something for the women if they want to do this partnership, which I think would be great. Other things that may happen, because I understand that there's a Worlds Collide coming, TNA versus NXT. That would be perfect. That would be absolutely amazing. What's up, Mike? My boy Mike said he's down by the pool. He said he's down by the pool. I'm sure he got him a nice cold beverage, checking out the podcast, while he's down there taking a nice cold swim. It's hot. So I understand that. Man. Appreciate you, Mike, for being here. Appreciate you. Other things that I would like Moose and Drew McIntyre. I could definitely see something like that. See, somebody mentioned, and I believe it. I think I want to give a shout out to my boy Phil we met, because I saw he posted a tweet earlier about how it could go as far as it being between Damian Priest and Drew McIntyre, where Drew McIntyre is not winning at Clash of the Castle. I'm halfway on that. I'm like 50-50 on that decision right there, Phil. I'm 50-50, bro. Please don't be mad at me for this. Hold on, give me a second. There we go. Let me just turn that a little bit. So here's the thing. Here is the thing. Wait a minute. Hold on. Mike. We gotta have clothes, man. We got babies. We got babies. We got a kiddie pool there too for the babies, for the kids. We got babies. We got to keep it PG for the kids. Now, after midnight, the kids are in the bed. After midnight, the kids are in the bed. All right. Look. We got DTD that comes and he cleans the pool to the finest of this pH quality. He is the top notch utility guy here. That's why he said he makes sure that we get all the tables and all the chairs, and make sure that the bar is stocked, to make sure there's ice in the coolers, none that Jesse has messed with, of course. He makes sure that everything is good. Now, of course, the restaurant ain't open yet. We got to have somebody to run the restaurant. But the restaurant ain't open yet. But after midnight, if adults want to be adults, that's fine. That is fine. Make sure you double up on your towels and your robes, though. But I can see Drew McIntyre and Moose having a nice little program throughout the summer for that TNA World Title. But also, Drew's also going to be intertwined with CM Punk. My boy Phil brought up a little interesting thought. Next week, Clash at the Castle. Drew, Damian Priest. Damian Priest retains because of who? CM Punk. I can definitely see that. I remember Punk says, "Don't make me go to Scotland to break your face." I think that's what may end up happening, which will set up their match at SummerSlam. In between time, you can also set up a match between Drew McIntyre and Moose for the TNA World Heavyweight Championship. If thus be a partnership brewing, I wouldn't mind seeing somewhere around Slammiversary where Moose takes on Drew McIntyre for that TNA World Championship. Masha Slamovich and Shayna Baszler, that's another one that could happen. I forgot who won during the weekend. I believe it was Shayna Baszler. Perhaps Masha Slamovich will like her win back. Get a rematch to get her win back. I think that'd be great. It's other matches that could happen. I am excited for this possible partnership, which also could lead to WWE and AEW working together. Keep your eye out. I'm telling you guys, because with all these shots that AEW and WWE are taking back and forth, it is inevitable that is going to happen soon. I'm not saying tomorrow, next week, next month, or the next 2 or 3 months, but it's going to happen. And when it does happen, you know who said it first. Who said it first? I'm telling you, it's definitely going to happen. Mark Henry is done with AEW. So his contract ended on Saturday, along with beverages. Mark Henry decided to go out and do somewhat of an Undertaker role with doing like little. And he's out doing comedy. He made an appearance at MLW this past weekend. Is it possible that he could be trying to, perhaps work in the indies for a little while before he actually gets back? He said he wants to get back into wrestling. So for one last round, where would he go? Would he go back to Will he go back to AEW? Will he go to WWE? He's already a Hall of Famer in WWE. Will he stay on the indies? Will he bring people to manage? Is he going to go out there and be a scout? So I mean, who knows? Who knows? And you're right. And his health may not be that good, but he said it out of his mouth that he's not fully done with professional wrestling. I was watching The Undertaker in his podcast, the 6 Feet Under podcast, where Mark Henry is on it, and he said it. He wants to have one more last run. He wants to give one last World's Strongest Slam. So we're just gonna have to wait and see how that happens and how that goes. Because right now, I don't know. I don't know. Who would be a legit opponent for his one last run? It has to make sense. It has to make totally sense. It has to benefit Mark Henry. Maybe you can help. Maybe it can help benefit the other person too. But one last run for Mark Henry, I think I'll be okay with. I think as long as it's to a bare minimum and it's not like a full year length or nothing like that. So we'll have to just wait and see. But I am curious about where that direction is going to go as far as it concerns the world's strongest man, Mark Henry. From what I do know, I don't know if his son was trying to do wrestling or not, but I do know that his son is enrolled for the University of Oklahoma, and he is going to be a defensive tackle for my Sooners this year in the SEC. So I'll be looking forward to seeing Mark Henry at a lot of OU games this season, alongside with good old JR down there on the sideline. So Boomer Sooner. That's all I got to say. That's all right. Okay, let's see. Let's see what we got over here. Is there anything else before I get? Because it wasn't a lot of little light shit to really just talk about, but it was enough. It was enough. Oh, another thing I wanted to. Oh my goodness, another thing that I definitely want to talk about. By the way, R.I.P. Bill Walton, who passed away of cancer back on May 27th. 71 years old, man. He was a legend. in the sport of basketball, man. Of course, a lot of people know his son for being with the Lakers. Bill Walton, a legendary. I believe he was a Laker. I think he was a Celtic as well. I think he played for Washington or Philadelphia or something like that, man. But he definitely was a legend. He was good on commentating during the NBA season and everything. So, but yeah, rest in peace, Bill Walton, one of the great legends in NBA history. Looks like that was pretty much all. It's the majority of the news today, guys, came out of basically out of WWE with all the contracts that are being that are coming up, contracts that are being that are up now, and we're going to talk about them, man. And this is going to be a nice little talk right here. And I really do want to know what you guys think about these people. So far, from what I heard, I don't have the full list up, but I know there are a few others. As far as WWE and their contracts, we got Angel Garza. His contract is coming up soon. Chad Gable's contract is coming up soon. I got a little bit more I want to say about Chad Gable. Dijak, his contract is coming up soon. Natty, her contract. Ricochet, his contract. We're gonna talk about Becky Lynch and her contract. Um, Also, Humberto Carrillo, the letter L, the former letter L of the alphabet, his contract is also coming up soon on August 1st. I'm going to talk about these few people and exactly where I think they may go, um, as far as where they may go here. So I'm going to start off with Ricochet, aka formerly known as Prince Puma. Ricochet has been doing some great work since he's been on TV. I'm not kidding about that. Ricochet has been put in some prominent matches. He's been on TV prominently, and right now he's embroiled in a nice little feud with Braun Breaker and Ilya Dragunov. He's also the WWE Speed Champion. No matter what you guys say about that, he's still a WWE Champion. If you were to put a gun to the back of my head and tell me, is he going to stay or is he going to go elsewhere? As much as and I'm going to give both sides to this, because as much as I would love for him to stay, or as much as I would be curious to see where he lands, all right, I'm looking on both sides of the spectrum now. If he were to go anywhere else, obviously because of the brown nosing by one aerial assassin, Will Ospreay. Ospreay. I can see him in AEW. I could see Ricochet and Ospreay going at it a couple times in AEW. I could see Ricochet and the likes of a Jay White, Ricochet and the likes of Nick or Matt or Jungle Boy or Okada, Omega versus Ricochet. Who else? How about somebody out of Private Party versus Ricochet? Neville, excuse me, Pac versus Ricochet. Phoenix, Ray Phoenix or Pentagon. CL Metal versus Ricochet. It's a lot of great, absolute bangers that could go down with Ricochet being in AEW. I can see Ricochet being a contender for the TNT Championship. Whoever is holding that title, which probably should be contested in a ladder match on the next AEW pay-per-view. How about a tournament to get 6 people into a ladder match at the next AEW pay-per-view to determine the winner of the TNT Championship? I think that'd be a good possible way to go as far as for the TNT Championship. But Ricochet would fit like a glove in AEW. I think it'll be fantastic. People know who Ricochet is. Him going to AEW is just going to enhance his star power that much more. And there could be so much money, so many matches to be made there. But if that happens, and I know, both AEW and WWE, it's a revolving door. You're going to have contracts up. You're going to bring in new contracts, no matter who you are. If you're Tony Khan or if you're Paul Levesque, it's a revolving door. I can see it happen. I also could see Ricochet staying in WWE because right now, because right now, what's up, Jen? Man, leave my boy Bronson Reed alone. Leave him alone now. Come on. Now, I mean, as far as I'm not saying that I'm saying that people know who he is in WWE. I think he'll probably get just as much as exposure in AEW. Maybe AEW will enhance that exposure a little bit because of the type of wrestler that he is. Knowing that Will Ospreay blatantly just basically went out there and said, "I would love to have a couple more matches with you," in an interview. I can't say that I won't be. I can't say that that I won't be mad if I I would love to see that. I would love to see that. Any big predictions on the PLA? We'll get into that. We'll get into that, Jen. But like I said, I can also see him staying in WWE because he is being on TV. He is being used on TV. But the main reason, Jen, who is on your picture? Is that Guardian on your picture, Jen? Are you trolling Guardian? That's hilarious. I can also see him staying in WWE for one reason is because his wife works there, Samantha Irvin. If I'm Ricochet, I'm with her wherever she goes. I'm not letting nobody even look at her the right or wrong way as long as I'm around the company. I'm not letting that happen. I'm pretty sure Buddy Matthews might have some concern with what Rhea is doing and stuff in WWE, especially, but I'm just saying, what about Malachi Black? Zelina's still in WWE. I'm pretty sure Malachi is like, I got to get back over there to my wife, to all these guys. Who knows who might be trying. And I know a lot of these wrestlers got respect for wrestlers' wives and stuff, but I'm just speaking. I'm just saying. But I can see Ricochet going either way. It's really 50-50 with me, just like his booking, right? It's really 50-50 with me. He can either go or he can stay. Either way, I think it's fine. It might be better for him to go to AEW, but if principles matter for anything, then I think I think he'll stay in WWE. Give me 1 second, guys. Give me 1 second. Just making sure that I don't go over anything that I already talked about. Oh yeah, baby. Oh yeah. All right. Let's see. We talked about Ricochet. Let's go to Angel Garza. Whoa! The Midmost Mark is in the building. What's going on, my bro from the Mo, Jeremy, Dakota and Kayfabe on Thursdays, 6 o'clock. Make sure you guys go subscribe to my boy, Midmost Mark. Dakota and Kayfabe, man. Hey, it's going to the moon. It's a good listening. It's a good watch. Make sure on Thursdays you go join my bro from the Mo, Jeremy, on Dakota and Kayfabe. You know what? There was one thing I wanted to do real quick. It's totally gonna mess up the colors here, but it's okay. Let's see. Where do I go? Yeah, there we go. There we go. There we go. There we go. Wanted to show that that's just a little something that I worked on for a little while in the back. Y'all can see that right up. See that? See, y'all see who it is right there. Y'all see who name it is right there. Yeah. Y'all see. Hold on. Let me throw this away real quick right there. Oh, do y'all see that at the bottom? BiggOh Gaming. That's the YouTube. Hit the like, heart it, hit the bell. We on our way, y'all. Upgrades are improving. The upgrades are happening. Angel Garza. Angel Garza. The thing that I'm gonna say about Angel Garza is this. Look at this. That damn. Yeah. Look. Right here. Y'all see that little sheep? He's been torturing me for months now. That little sheep has been torturing me. Phil, I need your help, bro. Jeremy, I need your help, bro. Get this little guy off my goddamn screen. But we'll talk about that later. Anyway, so Angel Garza, his contract is coming up soon. And if anything, I almost want to say his contract is up the same time as Humberto's is on August 1st. From what I've been hearing through Ango and a couple of other sources on social media, there are tables for Angel Garza. There are contracts for Angel Garza. It's also contracts for Humberto as well. I believe, both contracts are being worked on right now as we speak for Angel Garza and Humberto Carrillo. And we don't know. I honestly do not know if there's something prominent for creative for them to do that's going to maybe get them some tag team opportunities, more time on TV. I mean, I know they're with Legado. Who knows how long that's going to last? I'll tell you what. If a storyline breaks out before August 1st between Legado, Humberto, and Angel Garza, and they get kicked out of Legado, then you can go ahead and say that they're out of here. They're probably going to be on their way to AAA, probably on their way to MLW, maybe to AEW. I actually think they would benefit if they go to TNA. I actually do believe that they would benefit a lot more if they go to TNA. I think they'll be showcased a little bit more, better opportunity to reinvent and find their actual niche when it comes to wrestling. So I think that'll be good for them. So I don't even want to try to butcher the last name, but I'm just gonna call him Alfred. Falsely reported AEW Collision ratings from Saturday night. Reported 122K real now. Oh, 378. Okay. I Well, you're gonna have people that's gonna go out there and falsely report a lot of things, Jen. A lot of them. A lot of small time podcasters bit on that and spread it around, just giving you all the facts since I commented on this recently. Did you? I didn't even see it. We've hit the 17 like mark. Appreciate you guys, man. Hit that like button if you haven't already, says HR right here. He's an AEW hater and somehow got a job reporting for Forbes magazine? No way. Really? See, Forbes need to hire me because I'm fair. I'll report the fair stuff, the real shit. He sounds like he's a clown, Jen. Sounds like he's a clown. Kind of like that lady that we talked about on TikTok trying to pick a fucking fight with JD for no fucking reason. Don't even watch his show, but had all this stuff to say about JD. Jesus Christ. Go touch some grass, lady. But yeah, I can see both guys ended up in TNA. I possibly could see them in AEW, but it's a great tag team. They are a good tag team and they deserve better. They definitely do deserve a lot better than what they're getting right now. And perhaps, like I said, we'll wait and see what the storyline with Legado goes to on Fridays. I know they're trying to get El Idolo to be a part of Legado. So we'll see how this goes, and hopefully it does work out. And maybe they'll resign and start getting prominent roles and championship opportunities for that stable for them for their tag team in Humberto and Angel Garza. But I also could see them competing on a pay per view for for AEW in a something for like to get it together because man, boy, I tell you, what a sad thing, man, to see talent go to waste like that, and not to have nothing to do nothing to do. But like I said, you are on TV. You're in some kind of storyline that is involving El Idolo and Legado del Fantasma. So we'll just have to wait and see until how the story unfolds to figure out how this works. Yeah, Midmo, I decided, yep, I'm giving everybody a day off today. I don't want everybody just to feel obligated like they have to show their face or have to, show up on the channel. Just everybody take your day off, relax, be with your loved ones, take care of your business. If you're working, work. If you're with your loved ones, do that. But as long as you're here just supporting the chat, it's all GOOD good. Woo! I know a lot of y'all gonna probably have some thoughts about this one. The next contract that's coming up pretty soon is one Dijak. Oh, this hurts because I'm a Dijak fan. I love Dijak. And you know who you know who brought me to terms with loving Dijak? Keith Lee. Keith Lee brought me to terms into loving Dijak and the type of wrestler and character that he is. That bullshit that he went through when McMahon was in charge, I'm glad that's gone and over with and done with. The Dijak that we've been getting now, and I believe he got called up to Raw. I believe we haven't seen him yet. That as long as we get this hard hitting Dijak, I'm great. I'm great with it. If he doesn't sign or re-sign, I should say, where could he go? I could definitely see him in AEW. Great matches are waiting for him in AEW for a big guy like Dijak. Dijak versus Killshot. We can get Dijak versus Keith Lee if he comes back. Dijak versus Will Hobbs. Dijak versus Big Bill. Dijak versus Moxley. You know what I'm saying? Dijak versus, I don't know, Kenosha Takesha. Dijak versus a Will Ospreay. Dijak could work with any damn body in that AEW roster. Dijak versus Chris Jericho. Nah. Some people might like that. He'll fit pretty good in AEW. MOW. Now I could see that he will do okay. He'll probably get pushed to the top at MLW. But Dijak is a pretty big name to where MLW could use a little bit of exposure. There could be some pretty damn good matches at MLW. I don't know the roster or who's in MLW outside of people that left MLW to be on their way to WWE. He probably could go somewhere like a New Japan, go against somebody like Yumino Shata, Evil, Sonata, Tetsuya Naito, Hiroshi Tanahashi. Like for real. Like Dijak he can run with anybody. He can, if he would like to, he could stay in WWE, be used on the main roster and have some great matches with people like a Brig Bronson Reed, go after the Intercontinental title with us against Sami Zayn, go after the United States Championship with Logan Paul or LA Knight. Yeah. And I got news on that. LA Knight is scheduled to be on Impulsive pretty soon, so make sure you guys stay tuned for that. So, but I can see Dijak doing something nice in either one of the other promotions. I can also see him staying as well. I would like to see him in AEW. I really would like to see him in AEW. I would like to see how that works. And Jen, you might want to cover your ears on this one, Jen. Natalia, the boat. Her contract is up this weekend. Listen, she said it after she lost to a debuting Kiana James It is time for a change. Does that mean that she's going to change who she is as far as in WWE, or does it mean it's time for a change as far as leaving the company? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, it seems that way, Jen. It definitely seems that way. Because a lot of these people ain't really doing nothing outside of Ricochet. A lot of these people really ain't doing nothing outside of Ricochet and this next person. But before I get to this next person, I mean, I guess I could see Natalia going to AEW and being a part of some faction there. I don't know, but I don't see her leaving. We're gonna cut the Natalia talk short. I don't see her going much of anywhere. I think she'll stay in WWE. She's a lifer. She's the boat. She's going to be a coach there. She's going to help these younger women in the company at the Performance Center get better and preparing them for whatever they decide to do in either in NXT or the main roster. Outside of Ricochet, this other person's contract is up too, but I do not think he's going anywhere, and that is one Chad Gable. Oh man, thank you, Chad Gable. His contract is coming up. Within a week or 2 weeks or something like that. I think it's regular. I think it's like this week. This week his contract will be up. He will be a free agent this weekend. But I don't even think it's going to get that far. Chad Gable will be resigned by this weekend. If he's not already resigned now, he will be resigned by this weekend. He is embroiled in this feud with Sami Zayn for the Intercontinental Championship. There's already been rumors of him getting new stablemates and kicking out Otis, Maxine Dupree, and Akira Tozawa, and bringing in the Creed brothers and possibly Ivy Nile. A great pickup. I could see Clash at the Castle. Sami Zayn is defending that title against Chad Gable. Chad Gable's winning that title. I'm pretty sure Chad Gable. I'm at least 90% telling you that Chad Gable's going to win that title right now. You're embroiled in this nice story. Probably the best thing that's happening on Monday Night Raw right now. And long-term booking. Clash of the Castle is where Sami Zayn is going to drop this title to Chad Gable. Okay, that's going to happen. And it might be, and yes, it might be a contract clause for that to happen. If you want me to resign, I have to win the Intercontinental title at Clash. And he'll probably say something like, I don't mind losing it at SummerSlam or after SummerSlam. Back to Sami Zayn or Bronson Reed or something like that. But I'm going 90%. Rob said he's going 91% that Chad Gable's winning that title at Clash. I'm going 90% that Chad Gable's going to win that title at Clash. So, and he's going to have help from the Creed brothers and Ivy now. That will be a heel turn. I'm already foreseeing that. I'm already counting that's going to be a heel turn. So yeah, absolutely. So yeah, he will resign. I'm cool with that, with him resigning. Now, I want to talk about the other couple because, like I said, I don't have it pulled up on my screen or anything like that. I know Randy Orton, his contract is coming up at the end of the summer. I've already talked about Ricochet. His contract is coming up towards the end of the summer too. You got Kofi Kingston and Xavier Woods. Their contract is coming up towards the end of the summer or at the beginning of the fall, one of the two. WWE is going to have to hunker down and try to figure out what they're going to do. They got to hunker down, try to figure out what they're going to do, who they're going to sign, who is worth letting go, because all these people are big money players. You still got Becky Lynch that's floating out there without a contract. She says she wants to take a little extended period break. Maybe she wants to tease the fact of going to AEW and becoming the highest paid woman in the business. So as for Mercedes Moné and that contract, sorry, CEO. Somebody's gonna be making more if they go to AEW. So, but I don't see Becky Lynch leaving. I actually do believe she's gonna take her a nice vacation, heal up whatever nagging injuries she may have, spend some time with the baby, spend some time with her husband, Seth freaking Rollins, because Seth Rollins will be back within the next few months, I believe, too, probably around SummerSlam time as well. And they're going to hunker these contracts down. They're going to sign in their big time players. Chad Gable is definitely a big time player. He will get re-signed. So we're going to have to just wait and see. But I'm curious. I'm very curious on how that is going to happen. um, let me take a look real quick at a couple of things real quick. Just give me just 1 second, guys. Okay. I hope everybody. I mean, I hope everybody's happy. Looks like I'm gonna be dodging storms and tornadoes. So, you know how that is. You know how that is. Let's see. All right, let's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We got 5 matches for NXT Battleground. Let's go ahead and give like a little go over with it. I'm going to, let's go ahead and give our predictions for. Let's go ahead and give our predictions for it. We'll go ahead and give our predictions for it. Let's do it this way. We're gonna work our way from the bottom up. We're gonna work our way from the bottom up. All right. We're going to start with this match right here. Nathan Frazier and Axiom, the NXT Tag Team Champions, Nathan Frazier and Axiom versus the OC titles will be on the line. To be honest with you, like I said, I've only been watching NXT highlights, so I don't know the full story. I honestly don't. So this is what I'm thinking. Oh, and AJ Styles. AJ Styles, his contract is also coming up real soon too. Like within the next month or something like that. At this point, I'm willing to believe that AJ Styles is going to resign as well. Uh, because after that attack he did on Cody is building up another storyline. Is it necessary? Hopefully, there's a stipulation added to it this time because we've already seen it once. So we'll wait and see what happens between AJ Styles and Cody when Friday get here for SmackDown. NXT Tag Team titles on the line. I'm going to let me get my dart and throw it at the board real quick. I'm going with the OC to win the NXT Tag Team titles. Have them hold it for a little while and prepare another tag team other than makeshift tag team as Axiom and Nathan Frazier. Get a legit tag team, maybe Gallus and the OC for the tag team titles. That'll be fine. That'll be fine right there. So, yeah, I'm gonna go with the to win the titles. No matter how athletic and how fast Nathan Frazier and Axiom are, I'm going with the OC. Lola Vice versus Shayna Baszler. In an NXT, Shayna Baszler would win this match. Just based on name alone, Shayna Baszler should win this match. I'm actually going to give the win to Lola Vice. Her and her cakes. Her and her takes. TAKES. Her takes on how she will go at Shayna Baszler was pretty strategic. So, not her cakes, her takes. But yeah, so I'm gonna go with Lola Vice to win that match against Shayna Baszler. Who cares? Uh, Good versus AB. Oh, versus ABC. That would be interesting. That would be an interesting match. All right. Let me see. Oh, wrong one. Wrong one. Next match. Okay, this ought to be a good match right here. Triple threat match for the NXT North American Championship. Obafemi versus Wesley versus Joe Coffey. I think this is going to be a. So we all know that Wesley came back from injury. Had some kind of a show right now. Joe Coffey, NXT North American Champion, and I think he retains. Obafemi is going to retain the NXT North American Championship. Beverage. I had to take me a nice little sip of my beverage, y'all. Who's next? Who's next? Who's next? Who's next? Who's next? All right, we have a six woman, excuse me. We have a 6-woman ladder match to determine the newly crowned Women's North America Championship. We got, oh my goodness. Okay. 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 Because there are some lovely ladies in this. Oh, I did not know. Did you guys know that Tyler Bate and Sola Ruka are dating? I didn't even know that. That's crazy. Sola Ruka and Tyler Bate. What is trash legend? Michin Mia Yim. Fuck that. Mia Yim. What's her name? Jordan Cameron or something like that. Cameron Jordan. And then we got the lovely, the gorgeous, the oh so beautiful. The please take my heart and don't tell Bailey. Jada Parker. My God. Jada Parker is a babe. BABE. Believe it or not. Because I think oh my God. I'm sorry, Jen. I'm sorry. And it's really killing me to say this part too. I think Last Legend is going to win the North American Championship for the women. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I think they want to make some kind of power couple between Last Legend and Trick Williams, with Trick Williams being an NXT champion and Last Legend being the North American Women's Champion. I think that's what they're aiming for. I hate to say it. I do think that's what we're going to aim for. If it was up to me, I'm going with Jada Parker, but I think they're going to give Last Legend. I'm going with Jada Parker. That's my pick. But I think they're going to go with Trash Legend to win. And last and not least, the NXT Women's Championship. I don't know. I mean, I'm gonna cover it, Jen. I'm gonna watch it on Sunday, and we could all sit here. We could all sit here. You do? Oh, Rob, thank you, Rob. Whew. I won't tell Tony if you don't tell Bailey. I won't tell Tony if you don't tell Bailey. Jada Parker is fire, bro. I need cake emojis for Jada Parker, bro. I need cake emojis for Jada Parker and pineapple emojis because she is Jada Parker. If I had to give up Bailey, it would be for Jada Parker. Absolutely. 1000%. I would. That Jada Parker. Woo! I mean, you know, can I get a yeet for Jada Parker? Yeet. Woo! I gotta get a yeet for that Jada Parker, boy. And the last match for NXT Battleground at the Apex Arena on Sunday, June 9th, we have the TNA Knockouts Women's Champion, Jordan Grace, taking on the NXT Women's Champion Roxanne Perez for the NXT Women's Championship. Jen. But flop away. Oh, Jen. She's good. You have to at least look up Jada Parker. She is really good. I think you'll like her. But Jen, I have to ask you this. Do you have any interest in this women's championship match? I think this match will get some high praise. Half blind by 2030. I think this will be a good match. Jordan Grace versus Roxanne Perez. It's going to be a lot of back and forth. It's going to be a lot of pandering. I'm pretty sure they're going to do something tonight on NXT. Jordan Grace is on NXT tonight. In case you guys want to see Jordan Grace, a TNA wrestler, show up on NXT, which, again, I say it will be a worlds collide between TNA and WWE. I think Jordan Grace walks out NXT champion, NXT Women's Champion. Jordan Grace will defeat Roxanne Perez, and it's going to be a chase theory. What's going on, Jake? Good to see you, bro. Everybody say what up to Jake, the aerial assassin. Good to see you, bro. Hope you're having a good day. Roxanne Perez is going to lose that title Sunday to Jordan Grace. I do not think that, as of right now, because I'm kind of 50-50 on how Roxanne Perez get that title back, I think on Against All Odds or maybe Slammiversary. Because I would like to see a nice little break. Keep having Jordan Grace appear on NXT throughout the time. You don't have to have her wrestle every time she shows up on NXT. Tonight, she's going to wrestle on NXT. I would not have her wrestle every single week on NXT just because she's the NXT Women's Champion. Have her cut a promo. It can be at a TNA taping or whatever. Do not have her wrestle on NXT. She can come out on NXT and cut a promo. That's fine too. I would love to see Roxanne Perez do the same thing, cut a promo on NXT for them to show on TNA. Have Roxanne Perez or maybe somebody else from NXT or maybe somebody from TNA challenge for the NXT title on a TNA pay-per-view. Have them come over and have Roxanne defeat them for it. You can do so many things with these two. And respectively, you could do that for each brand as far as the TNA Knockout Women's Champion, as far as the NXT Women's Champion. You can do so much back and forth with it. And you can turn that into a story within itself, the battle between TNA and NXT, which, again, worlds collide. Worlds collide. That might be what they're building up to, is for the end game to be at Worlds Collide. We talked about Drew McIntyre versus Moose, possibly for the TNA World Heavyweight Championship. You can build that up for that little partnership that you got going on between now and Worlds Collide. I think that'd be great. I think that'd be pretty cool. The exposure that Jordan Grace, and look, since Jordan Grace showed up at the Royal Rumble, she has been talked about. She's been getting the publicity, and people really do want to see her in WWE. And I'm wondering if maybe because of what people have been saying on social media, people getting in Triple H's ear, people getting in even Bruce Pritchard's ear to be exact as well. It's possible that's the reason why we got this partnership now with TNA and WWE. Could it also be the reason why we may get a partnership between WWE and AEW in the future? I think it is. With enough talk and enough eyes, Tony Khan and Triple H are going to see this, and they're going to call each other. Like, you see the same shit that I'm seeing on social media? Yeah, Tony. Yeah, I've been seeing the same thing, guy. I think we need to have a sit down and talk about what we can do to kind of capitalize off of what people are talking about. This is what the people want. Let's fatten our pockets, baby. Let's fatten our damn pockets. Let's make more money with these fantasy matches that we've always wanted to see than we have ever made in our life. It's a beautiful thing right now in wrestling. It's a beautiful thing right now. I'm excited, man. Wrestling has made a full 180 turn from what it was just a year ago. Wrestling has turned a full 180, and it's going to be for the good. It's going to be for the better, and I'm excited for this direction of professional wrestling and where it's going. So I'm very, very, very happy. I told you guys that Triple H was going to change the business. We all knew that Tony Khan and the Young Bucks was out to change the world. Triple H changed the business. Let's put them together. Let's finally put them together and and bring wrestling fans together so we all could cheer for what we love, and that's professional wrestling. My boy Future. My boy Future. He said it best. One of my favorite things that he said on my show. We have various different types of sodas, various different types of chips, and everybody loves chips. Everybody loves soda. Everybody loves juice. Why can't it be the same thing for wrestling? Let's all enjoy it. We don't have to all be elitist or tribalism or have to use tribalism to dictate or to sway people which company to watch. We care about the sport. We love professional wrestling. Are there fantasy matches that we want to see between both brands? Yes. Yes. There are matches that have already taken place in this world that I would love to see again. AJ Styles versus Will Ospreay. Ricochet versus Ospreay. We talked about that earlier. Okada versus, I don't know, Seth Rollins. Kenny Omega versus Roman Reigns. Solo Sikoa versus who? Who can solo? Solo Sikoa versus a Wardlow. Or Solo Sikoa versus a Konosuke Takeshita. Or something. How about you may laugh. I don't give a shit. You may laugh. How about MJF versus The Miz? I said it. Fucking Miz. Mike motherfucking Mizanin. But the real Miz, the one who will go out there and actually wrestle. Now, I want Miz to be safe, but I want him to be risky Miz too when he was during that 2016 run with the Intercontinental Championship Miz. I would love to see that. Who else? Who else can I say? Who else can I say right now? How about Tony Storm versus Tiffany Stratton? What do you guys think about that? Tony Storm versus Tiffany Stratton. How about Tony Storm versus Naomi? How about God, the Gorillas of Destiny, relive a rivalry with the Young Bucks? How about God versus the Bang Bang Gang? You know what I'm saying? But I'm just saying, these are just some matches I'm just throwing out. I think they'll all be good matches and stuff like that. But ultimately, what I'm trying to say is that we all love the same thing. We all love wrestling. It shouldn't matter if it's AEW. It shouldn't matter if it's WWE. It shouldn't matter if it's New Japan or MLW or even Impact or TNA. It should not matter. The only thing that matters is that we enjoy our wrestling and we love our wrestling. And this is what I want to do now because that's pretty much all the news that I got for you today. I am going to drop the link, and if you want to come up here, we're going to spend about a good 30 minutes, 45 minutes. If you want to come up here and give me some thoughts on some of the things that I said or whatever, feel free. So give me a second. MJF versus Carmelo Hayes. My God. Swerve Strickland versus Trick Williams. Come on. Like, seriously. That'll be so beast. All right, so I just dropped the link. If y'all... Excuse me. I'm so sorry. How rude of me. If you guys want to hop on here, give me some of your thoughts or whatever, then that's cool. Like I said, but we're just gonna talk about this a little bit, and Like, give me some of you guys' fantasy matches. If it was to be an AEW versus WWE, what would you like to see? Jen, would you like to come up and holler at us? Give me a couple of your favorite matches that you would love to see. No, you didn't. No, you didn't. Maxine Dupree versus Danhausen. um. Also, a little quick question. What do you guys think about that? This rabbit hole that we've been following with this Uncle Howdy, the Nightbird and stuff. What are your guys' thoughts and opinions? Let me know. What are you guys' thoughts and opinions? I wouldn't be so sure about that. Even though Tony Khan does have and you're 1,000% correct. Tony Khan has a huge Jen. Do my favorite Tony Khan saying. You got to do my. It's fine. You got to do my favorite Tony Khan saying. You got to do that, Jen. For me, please, for me. But I think it'll happen. I do. It'll be future. It'll be future. It'll be like future. I'm not saying it's going to happen now, next week, next month, but in the future, it's going to happen. But Jen, you got to do the Tony Khan the sniff thing for me. WWE, I mean, okay, WWE just doesn't just work with others, at least not very long. Then they swallow them up. People were saying that WWE is trying to buy TNA also. People were also saying that was also a rumored report. Actually, I think I heard that from Ango like a couple of days ago. And it's not out the realm because that's just what WWE does. But at some point, you're going to have to police yourself. And you're going to have to just be like, you know what? The competition is making us better. And I understand Vince McMahon's mentality, thinking, and stuff like that. And maybe it's rubbing off on Paul or Nick or Dwayne or whoever's running WWE. And just because they're up under a TKO umbrella doesn't mean that they could, what you just said right here, Jen, swallow them up. But I gotta see. I don't know. I just gotta let it play out. I just gotta let it play out. Don't take shit personal, bro. Don't take it personal. Yeah. But yeah, if you guys want to come up, that's cool. If not, that's fine as well. I can't remember how he does it. Yeah. Yeah. I've seen it play out for I've seen it play out for 4 decades you forgot to say under Vince McMahon. Under Vince McMahon. I'm not ECW ring a bell under Vince McMahon. Under Vince McMahon. I'm not gonna put everything up under. I'm not putting everything that Vince McMahon did in the sole hands of Triple H. I'm not gonna do that. This is a new person with a new mindset, with a new way of running things. I'm not gonna do that with Triple H. He's a Levesque. He's only a McMahon by marriage. He's only a McMahon by marriage. The only thing that's McMahon to him is Stephanie and those kids. He's still Paul Triple H Levesque. That's the only thing. That's the only thing. He's only a McMahon by marriage. Triple H is his own. He's his own dude. He's his own creative mind, and then I think it does matter. I actually do think it's matter because Triple H ain't doing the same thing that Vince was doing. He's not ripping up the script every week, changing directions of characters and stuff, frustrating people in the back, in the locker room and stuff like that because he can't keep his mind straight on one thing. He's stained, tainted, and tarnished. He was a product of Vince McMahon since he's been in WWE, but his ideas were far greater and far more beneficial to the roster than Vince McMahon's ever was. I hate to I hate to sound like a broken record, but look what he did with Black and Gold. And I don't give a shit what anybody say. He did Black and Gold right. He did Black and Gold the way that the main roster was supposed to be. I'm sorry. You can't change my mind about that. Not never, not ever. It's not going to happen. No matter what people say that, oh, he's a McMahon. He's only married to a McMahon. Triple H is his own mind. If you sit out there, if you go out there with your own ideas and your ideas were great and they were fantastic, but you got a mother-in-law or you got a father-in-law that runs a bigger company than you, and you tried to take what you did over there, but your mother-in-law or your father-in-law burned that down to the ground. And now you got everybody on the outside calling you a failure because it didn't happen on the big, because your ideas or this didn't work on the big platform. But it damn sure worked in your platform. And once you try to go out there and produce what you did on your platform to the big platform, you start producing, the morale goes up, you start producing great matches, and everything starts going in the right way. I'm not going to put that on Triple H. What Vince did in the past 4 decades, Jen, like you just said, I'm not putting that on Triple H. He is his own person. We've enjoyed the PLEs that Triple H has been putting on, right? We've enjoyed more Raws than many since Triple H took over for Vince, haven't we? SmackDown has been better. SmackDown has been better since Vince was gone because of Triple H, right? Come on. Triple H is a master at playing games. Jen, you are a hard critic. But I'm still not putting that on Triple H. And everybody has their opinion. Everybody has their opinion and all this other stuff. Triple H would have been look. If Vince was on his way back to the E, Triple H would have been ousted as creative. Triple H probably would have been gone. We wouldn't have seen Stephanie on TV. Jesse Ventura, and I know he doesn't make a lick of sense, but Jesse Ventura said as long as Vince is in the company, he will never return to the WWE. Now look. But the thing is because like Jeremy just said right here, like the product has been that much better. And he's a far cry. He's a far cry. That's a game. And even though, and I'm not saying that Triple H is going to make magic happen overnight. He's not. He's just now entering his first full year. He just had his first full Royal Rumble, his first full WrestleMania, his first full Backlash. This is his first legitimately full year running the creative portion of WWE. I'm giving him a chance. You know what I'm saying? I'm giving Triple H a chance because I believe in Triple H. Out of everybody running their shows on any fucking platform, on any fucking show, whether it be New Japan, MLW, or whatever. I can't really speak for New Japan because I don't watch New Japan like that. I can't speak for MLW because I don't watch MLW like that. I can't speak for TNA because I don't watch TNA like that. AEW, I can speak for. The creativity in AEW has to be a little bit better. They're moving in the right direction, but it does have to be better. Welcome back, GOC of the IWC. Hope dinner was absolutely fantastic. But as far as for WWE, I can actually see it and I can actually speak on it. I watch WWE more often. I watch WWE more because when they air their shows, with the exception of Fridays, because I gotta work, I'm here for the PLEs. I'm here for the Raws. I'm here for some SmackDowns, but we rely on people like Rob for that, for the SmackDown, for his opinions and stuff on SmackDown. But the way that Triple H is running WWE right now, it's leagues better than it has been over the past 10 years. And this is just in the first year of Triple H running the company as far as creative. TKO is over the roof with Triple H running creative and how he is running creative. I don't know what the ratings are for Raw and SmackDown. I don't know what the ratings are for that, but I'm sure they're better now than they were a year later. I can almost guarantee that. I can almost guarantee that. And power and look, you just said it right here. The power should be with the fans. I think the power is with the fans. We may not get everything that we want, but Triple H does listen to the people out there. Triple H do listen to people out there. You think Vince would have gave us half the shit that we got this year now? You think a Jade Cargill would be on the main roster, nonetheless in WWE? You think Braun Breaker would be on the main roster right now? Actually, I think Braun Breaker would have been on the main roster right now. But Braun Breaker needed that little bit more development before he got called up. Perfect timing. And now Braun Breaker is doing amazing things right now with this destruction that he's pulling on Monday Night Raw. But he's doing absolutely amazing right now. So, I mean, but to each his own. To each his own. And honestly, AEW is helping them out more and more. But you know what? It goes both ways. But yeah, AEW on a greater scale is definitely helping out WWE just a little bit more. AEW is damn near running their own talent off. Damn near. Even though they're starting to get back on track as far as their booking is concerned, they're still running people off. And it's crazy, crazy. And I don't want nobody from AEW to get ran off. You know what I'm saying? Because with Jericho having frustration in AEW, with Frankie Kazarian talking about, oh, it's been ran like in the same asylum in AEW. You know, I don't know. I don't know what to believe in AEW anymore. Because I don't know what direction, I don't know what Tony Khan is trying to do. Is Tony Khan trying to focus on what stories to tell in his company? Or is Tony Khan more focused on what WWE is doing? Because I think that's a big no-no. If I'm Tony Khan, don't worry about what the other company's doing. Worry about your own damn product first. But hey, what can I say? What can I say? You know. So, but yeah, guys, I think I'm gonna go ahead and get up out of here, man. About an hour and a half. About the most I say. And it's starting to get a little bit warm up in here, which means these storms are about to start popping off here in a few minutes. Cause because it's starting to get pretty hot outside. It was like 80-something degrees, very dark and cloudy outside. Already started sprinkling and stuff. So, guys, if I don't see y'all, what? If I don't see y'all on Friday or whatever, it's been real, and I love you guys. But these tornadoes are finna get deadly serious tonight, though. But if anything goes down, I'll keep you guys informed. I'll let you guys know, and just want to let you guys know that I do love you guys, and I do appreciate y'all. Jen, you're a badass. I love you, Jen. You're a badass. You are officially the Bebe critic. The Bebe critic. Everything that involves in PLEs, you are the bar. And I ain't talking Sheamus and Cesaro. Nah, you're the bar. So after every single PLE, Jen, I'm going to ask you for your rating. And whatever that rating is, that would be the Bebe rating for that PLE or pay-per-view, WWE or AEW. Guys, I'm going to get up out of here. I appreciate you guys for being here. As you can see, I'm all dripping now. It look like I'm about to go, just hopped out of a pool. But I appreciate you guys. Hit that like, hit that subscribe, press that bell for all notifications. Share to keep your people aware. And if you want to donate, Cash App is down at the bottom. Not necessarily, just hit that thumbs up, get your boy into the algorithms and stuff like that. And man, listen, 49 subscribers until we hit that 1,200 mark. We're well on our way to that 1,500 and eventually to that 2,000 subscriber mark, guys. I may open up the gas station tonight. If you guys want me to open up the gas station, give me a yeet in the comments. Until then, guys, I'm up out of here. I might watch NXT just to see Jordan Grace wrestle. That's all. That's it. I'll see you guys Sunday for Battleground and DNR, which we may continue to the Lucha Underground Or we do something else. Who knows? But I'll see you guys on Sunday for NXT Battleground, man. Until then, y'all know who it is, man. Oh, let me change this back because I got my outro on this one. Until then, guys, it's your boy Big O, man. We up out of here. This the BiggOh. The BiggOh. The BiggOh. Deuces. Deuces.
It goes on and on, let this go. When it stops, we'll never know. We're hypnotized, and they won't stop till you're. They won't stop till I'm. They won't stop till we're out of the fight.
Zombified.